the Forest side showing a positional change to their formational change, with Morato coming in for a first start since joining the club in August. And they have the ball now, and it's sent forward towards Johan Wissa. Wissa, right-hand side, pulls it back across the edge of the box, and the first chance is parried away with a good fist on it by Matt Sells, and it's allowed to run for a corner. It was Mikkel Damsgaard who was found by Wissa as the ball was dragged back across towards the edge of the penalty area, and Damsgaard perhaps didn't hit it quite as cleanly as he wanted to. Sells reacting quickly down to his right. Rillo, he brings it down but is in danger of losing out. Sharda got a touch, but it broke for Gibbs-White, who turns into some space, lays it into the feet of Wood on the edge of the box. Wood moves his feet quickly and turns, but then chips it into the arms of Mark Flecken, right into his midriff. Turns it to his left slightly for Hudson-Odoi, and he gives it to Elliot Anderson. Anderson is caught by Mbumo, and it's played down the left-hand side anyway by Hudson-Odoi, and here is Elliot Anderson firing it across, and a header is brilliantly kept out. Chris Wood with a 6-7 yard header from the cross from Elliot Anderson. It's a brilliant header and a fantastic save from Mark Flecken, diving away to his left, got one hand to it. It's maybe not quite Emi Martinez from the City ground last week. It was a bit close to him actually on second viewing of it, but he had to be really quick, did Mark Flecken. Milenkovic gives it to Aina, and he finds Gibbs-White under real pressure from Norgard, but does ever so well, Gibbs-White, to give the ball to Murillo. Michael Oliver doing his best to get out of Murillo's way, and Murillo is striding forward.
Word.
He's run away from 2 and 3 of them, and he's already up almost to the edge of the penalty area, and he lays it off to the left for Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi turns it back to the edge of the box. This is Nico Williams, still wide left. Now Hudson-Odoi with a cross, back post, looking for Elanga just over his head, and curls away for a goal kick. It remains 0-0, but Forest starting to knock on the Brentford door a little bit, and Murillo threatened to go coast to coast from one end of the field to the other before eventually laying it off down the left-hand side, just as the Forest fans were starting to get excited away in that far corner that he was going to go length of the pitch. And the Brazilian into the feet of Elliot Anderson. Good ball forward towards Hudson-Odoi, who's charging forward now towards the edge of the penalty area. Hudson-Odoi left side with Williams outside him. Here is Nico Williams, hits the byline, low ball pulled across, back post. Aina! And Forest are in front. 37 minutes. It's Aina arriving late into the penalty area and side foots home from about 10 yards out. Slight angle inside right channel, but it's really good play again down the left-hand side, and the pullback picked out Ola Aina perfectly, running onto it to clip it home, and Forest are in front at Brentford. Aina's second goal of the season, and Forest first of the afternoon. Really good play from Nico Williams, took on his man, pulled it back. Wood couldn't get a touch, Aina behind him did so. It's Brentford 0, Forest 1.
Well, we're talking about our attacking approach, and when we're attacking, we've got 7 players going forward. Both wing backs are involved. You've seen there Nico Williams on the left-hand side. He's the one that's crossed it, and his counterpart on the opposite side is in your box.
He's leading Bradford by 3-0. Here's Elanga hitting the byline and crossing. Flecken punches it away, and Collins has to move it quickly to get it away from Chris Wood's feet. From Milenkovic to send it forward down the right-hand side. He's looking for Elanga, and Elanga takes it off Keane Lewis-Potter across the edge of the box. He shoots into the corner. Anthony Elanga scores. It's 2-0. Keane Lewis-Potter tried to control the long ball forward and presented it on a plate to Anthony Elanga, and Callum Hudson-Odoi from the other flank, he cut inside and curled a left foot shot low beyond Mark Flecken into the bottom corner. And 6 minutes into the second half, Elanga, who scored last week against Villa for his first goal of the season, now has his second, and Forest have their second of the afternoon. It's Brentford 0, Forest 2.
Well, Elanga, he's pounced on Lewis Potter's terrible mistake. His touch, the ball's come in, and all he did was get his first touch wrong, but it went straight into the path of Elanga.
1 match suspension, so there's a few walking a tightrope now for Forest, but that's a good ball from Murillo to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi making tracks down the left wing, rolls it infield to Elanga. Elanga inside left channel into the penalty area, shoots, and Flecken dives to his right and saves, and then just about pounces on the rebound as well before it goes out for a corner. Damsgaard top of the D. He's facing a wall of sky blue shirts, and he's forced away from goal. Now he crosses towards Mbumo, heads it back into the 6-yard box, and it's whipped towards goal, and that's a fantastic save from Matt Sells to turn it away for a corner.
How's he saved that?
He goes down on his haunches, does Matt Sells. Deep cross back post, headed back in by Mbumo, and then hammered towards Matt Sells.
Yeah, he's took one.
I think it's. Oh no, he's got his hands to it. I thought it had hit him in the face, but I think he's got his hands to it.
No, actually,
it was whipped in.
Oh no, it's hit someone in the head.
Close range, yeah, it has hit him.
Yeah, hit him
on the head. He's headed it over his crossbar. Shada and clears to Gibbs-White, and Gibbs-White turns. Beautiful from Morgan Gibbs-White, and what a ball that is as well to Ola Aina. That's brilliant from Murillo and Gibbs-White. Now Aina into the penalty area, taking on Ben Mee. Crosses low, it's cleared, but only as far as Hudson-Odoi, and his shot is deflected, and it'll go away for a corner. Absolutely brilliant from Forest, from one end to another. Well, at the back from Murillo, in midfield from Gibbs-White, and then Aina found the cross. They couldn't quite find the finish.
Well, there's three people there. Murillo, he's been outstanding today, no question about it. Clears the ball. Gibbs-White was outstanding with his trickery to get away and put a great ball in for Aina.
Running against Ola Aina, he's got inside him, he's got past him into the penalty area, low ball in near post, and it's claimed well by Matt Sells, and then Johan Wisser runs straight into Sells, who's down on the ground as he's doing so. And Ryan Yates calls that Sells needs some treatment.
That's late.
That is late from Johan Wisser. He was booked in early in the second half, was Johan Wisser. He gives it to Paris Magoma, and that's it. Full time at the G-Tech Community Stadium, where Forest win for the first time ever, and they have beaten Brentford for the first time in the 3 seasons they've been back in the Premier League. A first half goal from Ola Aina and a second half goal from Anthony Elanga, and then a clean sheet from Matt Sells and the defensive rear guard. Very, very hard earned, and it means that Forest have won 2-0, and it means that Forest move on to 31 points before Christmas, and as it stands, up to 3rd in the Premier League table. Brian Laws.
Unbelievable, and records are to be broken. We've done many a broken record this season, and it's no surprise the confidence is so high, and it's all the way through the football club. They're actually really enjoying it, and I thought the game today was really intriguing, because we were playing against a team that are solid at home, best home record in the division, and all of a sudden we've got to come here with a game plan, and what a good game plan that was. You know, the 3 at the back, it suited the conditions, it suited the style of Brentford, in the way that they will approach it with the free kicks, the set plays. And I think that was really important to nullify all that. And it just took a little while to get the cogs going and to start getting into the game. But that second part of the first half, I thought Forest really started to take control. And with the goal, you know, it was the springboard for us, really. It really was. And it just set the game really in the tone of the game. From then on, they knew what they had to do, and they kept at it. And in the second half, getting that second goal, of course, gives you a huge breather. But